Welcome back to our Keke Rosberg 1992 DTM European Tour. This week's race takes place in the beautiful Styrian Mountains where we race at the Österreichring. This still is the long, sweeping layout of this track that by 1992 was in its final years of its existence. Some interesting news ahead of this race because Opel has now joined the championship with 3 cars. These 3 cars are the Opel Omegas that just reused the assets of the classic Brazilian stock car series where they were branded as Chevrolet Omegas, but as Opel was owned by General Motors back then, they basically are the same car. You can find them in the community mod tab on the Thunderflash Discord, link is in the description. These cars will be piloted by Volker Stritschek for Team Irmscher and Klaus Niedzwied and Alain Ferté for Team Eggenbauer. These, like the Audis, are actually entries from the 1991 season and replace 3 Mercedes entries that were actually not racing in 1992. The starting grid for the 2 races is on your screen right now. We're entering this one in P6, so chances for a good result are here. And the 2 slowest cars in qualifying won't compete in the race, as this track only has 26 slots available. These were Burgstaller and Gardner, so they unfortunately won't compete today. Okay, here we go. At the old Österreichring. Rolling towards the light, and this is gonna be a good one. Really liking this track layout, and it's a lot of fun with these cars as well, as I experienced in preparing for this episode. And once again, Audi seems beatable. They have already been beaten in qualifying by one of our Mercedes colleagues, Team. So let's see what we can do here. And also Steve Soper right ahead of us. Close to the top with the BMW, so maybe this is gonna be a race on the more competitive side, manufacturer wise. Or we lost the position to Bernd Schneider, but as it seems, Team already running away. Not the best opening lap, because there's Klaus Ludwig through as well. Down to 8th currently, but we're still side by side with Ludwig. Schneider ahead of us. We get a bit of slipstream. And now this is going to be a very tricky corner. And we go very close to the edge of the track. There was Ludwig, but now he had to lift off the outside of the track there. Oh, he's still alongside us. Can we finally edge ahead? No, currently he is going ahead. Oh, this corner, it's one of the few corners. Or, well, rather say it was one of the few corners, because it does not exist anymore, at least in the way that it existed back then. That is off camber. And that is quite an unusual challenge. But I think it's one of the few things that makes this track so great, and the flow, or how flowy that track is compared to the new racetrack at Spielberg, which is the Red Bull Ring. I mean, it's pretty cool, I have to say. The flow is nice, and yeah, which would probably be a bit difficult for overtaking nowadays. This here is the slowest corner. Every other corner you can pretty much take in 3rd gear, at least in 3rd gear. Yeah, from the flow you might even be able to compare it with Mugello, or at least the cornering speeds that you have here. Because, well, all of the corners are so flowing and quick, like this one. By the way, we passed Klaus Ludwig while I was talking nonsense, and now we are past Bernd Schneider. Steve Soper still running behind the 3 Audis. Coutinho running away with it here. And it looks even that Steve Soper could maybe go a bit quicker than the 3 Audis. It's remarkable. Something must have happened at the Nürburgring to them. Or, well, they just had an unusual run of form the beginning of this season. But this might even be an opportunity to take a few more points away from them in the Constructors' Championship. Oh, if we manage to make it past. We had a little love tub there with the BMW of Steve Soper. And now Steve is going for a move. Down the inside towards the final corner. Backs out of it. Loses a lot of momentum. Oh, damn it. Oh, damn. Crap. Oh, and that was a terrible, terrible gear change. Damn it, we're down to 15th. Oh, we're seeing one of the new Opels in our rear mirror. That is Alain Ferté. I hope I pronounced that somewhat okay. Probably it's Alain Ferté. I don't know. Quite a long time ago since I last spoke French. Or, well, since I learned French. If you could call it learn French. Had it in school until the 10th grade. Then I dropped it. But anyway, let's focus on the guys ahead. This is Fritz Kreuzpointer. I can't even pronounce the German names properly. And he, wow. Okay, he has some big cojones. The way he stayed on our outside there and moved past ahead of the braking zone towards, I think it is the Dr. Tiroch curve. The one we just went through. And maybe, just maybe, I should focus on the racing because this race so far hasn't gone that great. Oh, he took a very wide line towards that one. Oh, look at that. Maybe we can even make it too. Come on. And we are faster in a straight line than Pirro. That was a bit early, but he was even early on the brakes. But I guess I take that one. Oh, look at the run that we're getting here. Oh, that might even work. A charm. Okay, yeah, these guys are a lot slower than the guys we were battling ahead of that terrible and embarrassing wall sliding moment that we had there in the final corner. But now we're in the middle of this. Engsler to our right. Lafitte, former Formula 1 driver even. Oh, he majorly backed out of that one. That was odd. But it seems like the AI kind of have a bit of an issue in that corner. They're taking this one way too slow. But therefore the final corner, this is where I have an issue. But now we get a fantastic run once again against Engsler. And, well, our Mercedes is just so powerful in a straight line. Look at that. Oh, look at that big group of cars there. I think this is everyone up to P2. Good team still completely running away with it. And now we're already getting a good run on Frank Bieler, who is down in 7th right now. Audi really struggling here. I mean, we consider them struggling when their top 3 cars are running in 2nd, 5th and 8th. I mean, towards the beginning of the season, this would have been a great result for everyone that is not in an Audi. But the momentum has changed, and also Hubert Haupt dropping down the order a bit as we once again get dangerously close towards the edge of the track. And wow, Soper was having a little look there towards the pit wall, but that was also getting scarily close to that wall. Okay. We kinda use the trunk of Haupt as a bit of an extra brake, but it worked. Oh, and we're getting a fantastic run on him! Whoa! Mate! Okay. If this is how you want to play it, this is how we play it. Okay, that was a bit very very unspectacular for the call we just made towards his direction, so just slipstreaming past on a straight line. Probably the most unspectacular thing you can do. At least it was no DRS pass. We gotta have that on our side. It's a Mercedes 1-2. And there are just 2 Mercedes that are really looking to make it past Hans-Joachim Stuck. To make it a Mercedes 1-2-3. Is this the Mercedes redemption arc that started at the Nürburgring with our win there in race 1? Klaus Ludwig's race win in the 2nd race. Well, this time, if we continue to mess up the final corner like we just did there once again, then we're certainly not part of that Mercedes comeback, but it looks like we're getting towards that state of domination that Mercedes had in the actual 1992 DTM season. And there is an opportunity. Oh, Stuck is defending against Schneider, but this gives us the opportunity to slip through. Now let's get it stopped in time, and we move up to 3rd, and now it is a proper Mercedes 1-2-3. Did we have that this season? I'm not quite sure, but I think if it stays like that, that might even be the first 1-2-3 of any manufacturer that we have. And we're also getting a good run against Klaus Ludwig. Well, he hangs on to it. And now, of course, don't take any unnecessary risks. Bernd Schneider, it actually is a Mercedes 1-2-3-4 now. Bieler close to dropping out of the points. Okay, look at that. We got a great run there out of the previous corner. Once again, we're trying it against Ludwig. Oh, we are late on the brakes. But We make it round the corner. So this time, no defending around the outside from him. We also were a bit braver. And now we have 1.5 laps time to catch Kurt Team, who has been leading this race from start to, well, not finish yet, but from start up until now. And we were pretty quick. Look at that. The gap is already down to 1.4. Okay. But we might just be running out of time. Come on. Oh, he was quite slow there. Both me and Ludwig gained quite a bit on Kurt Team. Let's try and get a good run out of here. Which we do get, but we get a little close to the edge of the track. Just half a second between us and the race win. Don't think we can win it here. In that corner. Oh, we might just run out of time. Damn it. Oh, he's quite slow here, but just no way past. And now he kinda... yeah. If that was on purpose, that was quite smart, because that avoided us to get a good run out of the previous corner. And oh, we once again get a terrible run through the final one. Taking a bit too much entry speed! Oh, it's barely keeping it in second. Klaus Ludwig also. What a final lap from him as well. One more lap and we, as well as Klaus Ludwig, would have been able to attack Kurt Team. But wow, that was an exciting first race and a very successful one for Mercedes. It is a 1, 2, 3, 4 and then an Audi. Another 2 Mercedes. So, 6 Mercedes in the top 7. That is good news for the Championship of Makes. But let's head into race 2. Okay, let's get ready for the second race at the Österreichring. Once again, we're down to 6th. And now let's try to be at the back of Kurt Team as early as we can. And away we go. Getting a good run on Soper. And 2 of the 3 Audis ahead. Do I dare to go for it? I kind of force myself into a move there by releasing the brakes. But it seemed like that worked all right. We're up to 5th. Whoa. Stuck getting a bit close to us there. Up to 4th. Getting a good run on Stuck. Oh, but Soper with a fantastic run through that corner. Past Biela as well. Oh, that is quite an opening lap. Is there enough room to go for a move against Hubert Haupt as well? Not quite. Oh, we're already up to... Oh! Haupt leaving quite a big gap there on the inside. And now we're all over the back of that Audi. Not really a corner where you would try and overtake. Once again, we get on the wide line that is off camber. We talked about that. Oh, he almost moves over on us. Once again. That may allow Stuck to try something in the final corner, which he does. But now he gets pushed wide by his teammates. Oh! And once again, look at the straight line. It's no wonder Mercedes are so good at this venue here. Look at that. See you guys. Oh, we just get it stopped in time. Probably got a bit too cocky there. Should not do that. And now we're in the situation that we were in race 1. But this time we have 7.5 laps instead of 1.5. And I guess this should be possible, shouldn't it? And nicely and steadily, we've been reeling team in. And as we begin lap 5, getting close to the halfway point of race 2, maybe this lap we could have a little look, but not like that. I don't know, somehow I always get irritated into turn 1 by how early the AI lift off at this track. In general, they seem to struggle a bit at some spots of this track. This one here is none of those. Maybe at the exit though. Well, look at that. Okay. Getting a good run, are we? This could be it. Ooh, that feels a bit fast. But I think it worked. Yes, it did. Oh, getting very close to the wall there. And look at that. We gained a second on our fastest lap there. Oh, losing a bit now. Oh, damn it. There goes team again. But not really. We stay ahead. So, and there we already come around the final corner. Second half of this race has been a bit lonely and boring for me here at the front. But I think this result and this weekend here will make it very interesting in both championships, as Audi is starting to struggle. Let's have a look at the full results. Okay, well, why the hell I'm... Oh, there's a wall. Well, that is why I'm not going through there. Well, Now let's look at the results of this race. And then, of course, the standings, because I'm very, very interested in how this race here, or how these two races, have changed the situation there. And the results of race 2 show that this indeed has been the worst race for Audi in this season, as their highest finishing car is Hans-Joachim Stuck in P7, so not many points for them earned here today. And this is already reflected in the Drivers' Championship, because all of a sudden, with two very good results here, we are up to second, just 12 points behind Frank Bieler in the lead. Klaus Ludwig also moving up the order, letting Jelinski behind him. Also good progress for Schneider and team. The top BMW is Emanuele Pirro in 9th. And in the Championship of Makes, there has been a huge shift of momentum just in this race weekend, as Audi is still in the lead, but only by 11 points ahead of Mercedes. Then BMW still quite a distance behind, but now at least they have Opel behind them, which has not scored on debut, and well, scoring points will be a tough ask for them anyways. So yeah, let's see how the last 3 race weekends unfold. That has been it for this episode of our DTM European Tour 1992. The next race will take place at Estoril in Portugal. Subscribe to not miss that, leaving a like if you did enjoy this video, and I hope to see you all the next time. Until then, goodbye.